Set revels in his blessing. There is only so much Hippus can do. He hears me, but has no answers. There must not be anything here. Hippus does not seem to agree. Sarah?
Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials? I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Chthon.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
No. There is clearly more to our story.
I'm glad you already see that. It will make this easier.
The actual truth.
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
This place, sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden. This was you again. Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand, given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do, and when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely unhinged when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold.
Yes, and sensing your mother's desperation, the damn thing called out to her. There within its pages, Lilith found a way to protect her child, straight from the Great Shadow himself, Cthon. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him, reborn as the mother of demons.
She gave herself to Cthon for me.
You were her only child, and she loved you more than anything else in this world. In her mind, it was no sacrifice at all. You were all that mattered.
And you still let me believe she was a monster.
For your protection, I only let you see her as she is now.
But what she became...
What she became, I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out?
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey. From you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
You were trying to protect me. As you always do.
You've made this easier on me than it should be, kiddo. But I can't say I'm not glad that you still believe in me.
We can only move forward from here. We've spent enough time wading through the past.
You'll get no argument from me there. Why, hello, Hunter.
Nothing can stand in his way.
Always on the hunt, right?
Autumn does not answer.
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Sarah.
Did you know about my mother?
Sarah was never any more forthcoming about Lilith with me than she has been with you. She must have felt it was safer to keep both of us in the dark.
At the cost of a great deal of pain and suffering.
You don't have to tell me, dear. Had I known what Sarah was hiding, maybe I wouldn't have pushed Wanda as hard as I did.
And to say nothing of what this did to you?
It may sound ridiculous, but if someone had to end up this way, I'm glad it was me. Can you imagine what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist?
That is true. We may have had another terror stalking the grounds had things gone differently.
And despite everything, I have to say, I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra time together, Hunter.
I enjoyed it too, Agatha.
I'm glad, dear. But there are still more secrets to discover, if you're interested.
More still? How will I know where to find them?
Oh, I'd say some combination of dumb luck and persistence? But in all seriousness, with Set's blessing, you'll be able to break down all sorts of things, I imagine. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just have fun, dear.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
We shall be reunited soon. I cannot help but feel excitement.
We are standing in front of each other right now.
Not here, but in the physical realm. You don't need to be coy. I know you are coming.
To where exactly?
The Sanctum Sanctorum. The prophecy advances. As much as it will please me to see you, I beg you not to stand in my way. I cannot guarantee your safety this time.
The Sanctum is more than just a stronghold. It is Strange's home. He will never let it go.
I once thought that about the Abbey, so many centuries ago. I have said all I can. It is out of my hands now.
Actually, it seems to be all in your hands.
I wish that were so. But you know the truth. He is closer than ever before.
Who is?
I would not dare say his name in this place. Still, he will bring us together after so long. Is it selfish of me to say that it's our reunion that matters most?
We will see each other soon, Mother.
Something has changed with you, Hunter. I can sense it.
Agatha.
It's all right, child. You have been through so much. Your mother is calling you back to her. Trying to break anything that stands between you.
Consider this barrier to be as unbreakable as my resolve to not follow in her footsteps.
Yes, I believe that. Your ancestral powers are awakening and taking root. They would be pleased you are choosing the angels of your better nature. But the real question is, are you pleased? Is this the path you want to continue to walk?
Yes, Agatha. This path pleases me. I am confident that the only thing that can defeat darkness is the blinding brilliance of light.
Then shine it. Drown out your mother's shadow.
I intend to.
Just remember, whoever you choose to be, I accept you.
I need some friendly advice, and you're pretty okay at both the friend and the advice part. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I think that you think that I'm one of those good people, right? Not Marvel America levels, but not too far off. But where do you stand on the nature versus nurture question?
Our entire being is already set the moment we draw our first breath. There was not anything that Caretaker could have done to change my half-demon nature.
Oh, that's great. So what does it mean for me if both of my parents were evil? How can you be sure that I'm not, you know, evil?
Maybe you are closer to Lilith than Steve Rogers. What I do know is what you showed me. So far, you are an ally and a friend that I can trust.
You're a little too zen about this. I mean, what if I pick up the family trade and become a dark mage? What's your game plan then?
I think we will be fine. It is Salem. You do know what we used to do here back in the day, right?
Not funny. I don't know, Hunter. I feel like I'm holding myself back worrying about this stuff. You've been around me enough, and I kinda trust you. What do you think?
I think that if you want to reach your true potential, you need to come to terms with your past.
Okay. How?
You were a powerful witch. If you were injured, what would you do?
You know, abracadabra it away. Why?
Why not do that now? Use your magic to heal what is hurting you.
Now I'm annoyed that I didn't think of that. Okay. I think I might have a plan now.
Feel better?
Not yet, but I will.
There are... Hunter, what you've got there is the latest in custom alloy, handcrafted, magically protected personal protective gear.
Yes, thanks to the symbiote sample young Mr. Parker recovered, we were able to isolate the alien energy signature that appeared to be causing you so much trouble. With this armor, you should now be able to get close enough to Venom to take him down.
This time without, exploding.
It feels good. Now, just get me back to New York and I will handle the rest.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
Something to keep us occupied? I just hope you wield this power responsibly.
See you, Hunter.
Looking good, Hunter. The new outfit looks spectacular. Just really badass.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing what a little teamwork can produce.
Teamwork? Oh, you mean Stark and Strange.
They finally got along enough to make this. I just hope it's enough to stop Venom.
I do not know if it will be enough. And neither do Stark and Strange. The armor may be Faithbreaker, but I have faith it will work.
Oh, a little wordplay. You should use that line on Tony. It would probably bring a tear to his eye.
I could discuss this armor all day, but...
Oh, I know. You've got a date with a symbiote. Don't let me stand in the way. Good luck out there.
The new armor suits you. It looks pretty spectacular.
Jealous?
Incredibly.
If you like it, I can see about having Strange and Stark make one for you as well.
Those two? Pfft, they barely kept it together long enough to make this for you. I'm not gonna push my luck. Besides, I got my own style.
I will definitely learn much from you.
Even a sauce.
Ready for more? Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Peace.
So the new suit. Someone's going to die.
You are a woman of many talents. That will serve you well.
It's all blood, sweat, and tears. Mostly blood.
Today's a good day to halt an apocalypse.
It was hard enough getting used to the Midnight Suns. Now we have doubled in size.
You are one of the Midnight Suns.
Now, yes, but not at the beginning. I was the strange woman who spoke to no one. It must be worse for you, Hunter. All the faces are new, except for Caretaker.
The past hurts. I do not like to focus on it.
I understand, Hunter. More than you know. I will tell you a secret. Do not laugh. I have a tiny envy for how you make friends so quickly.
How so?
It comes so easy to you. Even when you are a bat, you are a likable bat.
I am glad to hear that, Ileana.
Of course, you have bitchin' swords. That is automatic likable for me. I meant with the others. Whatever you're doing, keep doing. Don't waste the time hiding in your room. I'm not smiling. I am pleasantly surprised.
We better get back to stopping the prophecy now.
How's it going?
We are not besties yet, but we are getting there. I usually skip picnics, but that was enjoyable.
I wouldn't have thought it.
Any new leads? Beginning decryption sequence. This intel is hot, Hunter. Thanks, Hunter. This should keep someone busy. If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
Happy to help.
See you soon.
Hunter's expertise extends beyond the...
Rest easy, Spider-Man. I have dealt with the unknowable before.
Yes, but have you ever worn clothes with their own appetite? I know symbiotic alien goop can seem like a cool idea, but take it from me. Not worth it one bit. The symbiote gets in your brain and makes you do things you'd never ordinarily do.
I am no stranger to disembodied voices whispering their desires in my mind. And I was raised in a castle filled with ghosts, cursed grimoires, and unfettered cauldron access.
The symbiote is a little more complicated than run-of-the-mill hauntings. When the goop gets hangry, it goes on a devouring spree, and its favorite snack is human beings. Midtown would be a sumptuous buffet.
Have some faith in me, Peter Parker. I will not be swayed by the suit.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the wardrobe from outer space. I guess there's no other way, huh?
Only this suit can penetrate the symbiote barrier around the sanctum.
Yeah, I hear that too. What sits worse with me? The Sanctum Sanctorum is wearing a symbiote. Alien-possessed architecture gives me the extra creeps.
Both Stark and Dr. Strange invested serious time and effort into making the symbiote suit as safe as possible. Magic and science working together is a dream come true.
Depending on who you ask, Tony Stark hasn't always been one of the good guys. Some of his inventions might have done more harm than good. I honestly think that's why he gave us these sparks for free. That's not my theory, by the way, just something I heard on the internet. And from Ileana and Nico. Oh, and I think Strange muttered it under his breath once.
I was unaware of that.
Don't even get me started on Dr. Strange's meddling with the multiverse. But you're right, Hunter. There is no way this could possibly backfire.
If it does, Spider-Man, we will deal with the repercussions as a team.
Or get eaten by a symbiote wearing Sanctum Sanctorum as a team. Just be careful wearing that extraterrestrial tracksuit, Hunter. Last thing we want is for you to turn against us.
Thank you for your concern, Spider-Man.
Thanks for hearing me out, Hunter.
Perhaps, Aunt, the Spider-Man is correct.
This is not the first time we've used the weapons of the enemy to fight our enemy, and it will not be the last. But it is your decision, Hunter. You are the one wearing it.
I have endured corrupting forces in the past. Whatever this symbiote's nature truly is, I shall not let its thoughts become mine.
I expect nothing less from you, Hunter. I suppose I do have a single misgiving, Hunter. If the symbiote has any unusual reactions to your collar, well, keep an eye on it, and be sure to let me know as soon as possible.
my collar going to be a problem? If it is, perhaps there are wards we could apply. Or just make me another one.
Neither of those options would do you any good. I don't foresee any unintended consequences of mixing the arcane with the alien, but we cannot be certain. Hunter, you must take extreme caution in all actions. The threads binding our reality together are inextricably bound in surprising ways. Sometimes they are stitches, other times knots or tangles. Reckless action and needless risk are the threats we must be most aware of. Now, put on your alien suit and go free the sanctum sanctorum of Lilith's corruption. I do not believe Spider-Man's fears to be founded, but nothing is certain. However, if he is right, I fully expect Spider-Man to be annoying about it. So don't let that happen. Remember, if your collar reacts oddly to the symbiote, alert me immediately. If Hydra wants a straight-up fight, then I say give them everything you've got.
Objective confirmed.
Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
Objective locked in.
I have a chance to escape. I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics. Who's next?
Playtime's over.
I am impressed.
Next time I won't go easy.
We have a target repositioning.
Come get it. I'll put this to good use.
You had this coming.
Now I see why so many fear your strength.
Targeting systems active.
Walk in the light.
I owe you one.
Forever in service.
Ouch.
You're in trouble now. Hope you're ready. Arm beta moving into position. Serve her with honor.
Everything according to plan. You asked for it.
That was something. Interesting.
Hail that.
You're gonna regret that.
You make an excellent partner.
Get some. That's not supposed to hurt.
One more time.
Hunters in control of the situation. Let's see how tough you are.
Oh, they smell nervous. Time's up for these jumps. About time.
Now that was something.
Watch close.
Not bad.
Let's do it. Feeling strong today.
I guess you don't know who I am.
Move with me.
That's what I'm talking about.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
I'm glad Tony and Steven were able to work together. It's imperative we get the Sanctum back.
When Venom sees your armor, he will know fear.
Hey, Charlie Whirly Puppy Face.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
Hunter, hey, listen. If you need any chafing...
You know, I was obsessed with the sun as a kid. A huge nuclear reactor fueling all light and life in our solar system. And then looking up at the stars at night and realizing there were other nuclear reactors, some of them even bigger and brighter, probably supporting planets just like ours. I was blown away.
And now?
I want to say I still am, but I saw countless stars while I was in the Kree Star Force. White dwarfs, red giants, even a couple of neutrino stars. Sadly, the sense of wonder eventually wears off, like most things.
Sounds like you experienced quite a lot.
After I got zapped by the Kree's Psyche Magnetron, my career was definitely on the fast track. I tell ya, young me never imagined she'd time travel to hurl a giant eyeball robot into space or dabble with interplanetary diplomacy. You know, there are times I just can't help but wonder how things would look without my powers. What would the life of regular Carol Danvers look like?
You would have found new ways to break boundaries and set new records. Probably break those as well.
I do love the sound of a glass ceiling shattering, and it would be nice to know that I did it with no extraterrestrial help, so to speak. That's a thought. Maybe in another life. But for now, you're stuck with me in this one.
Charlie's such a rad dog. Gabe would love a hell puppy.
Would he? Specifically a hell puppy?
Yeah, Gabe's an animal lover. I would love it if his pet were demonic. Like his big bro.
Hellhounds do not tame easily.
You think I need something a little more foolproof?
He sounds like an extraordinary child. He deserves something out of this world.
He will get major cool points if I can find him something like a dragon. A small one that doesn't freak out the neighbors. Or freaks them out the exact right amount, so they stop taking my parking spot.
I am sure Ileana can help you find a portal to a demonic miniature pet store.
She's my next stop. Thanks, Hunter.
Well, you know what they say about...
If you can beat Carolyn, time's wasting, Hunter. Let's do this.
New and improved. Timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
All right, then. Practice makes perfect. Peace.
You wanted to speak?
I see you, Hunter. I notice what you've been up to.
And what have I been up to exactly?
Bad things. Very bad things. The worst. You should see the look on your face. I meant that in a good way. You're embracing the darkness more and more every day, owning it, but not letting it own you. And more importantly, you're proving to be quite a good friend.
Ileana, you just used the F word.
I did. You are my friend, and I am yours. Maybe it is your friendship that has made me more comfortable using the term. I do not keep a lot of them, so don't screw it up by defecting to the light side, okay?
Me? Go to the light side? Never.
For years in this realm, I felt out of place. I was a sorceress who used the darkness within her for the cause of light and life. No one understood me, and most people were terrified. Then I met the Midnight Suns, and they showed me how to make a home in this world. It never felt right for a bad girl like me to fight with the good guys. Until you showed me how.
You have shown me a lot too, Ileana.
Perhaps, but I haven't told you everything. My time growing up in Limbo was difficult. The creature who brought me there, his name is Mephisto.
The Prince of Lies? The Great Corruptor? Master of the Realm of Lost Souls? That Mephisto?
The very same. He sought to blacken my soul with corruption, forced me to hurt, to curse, to kill. I hate what he did, what he made me do. But without it, I am not the person you know. And I would never have met you. Am I a monster for being grateful it happened as it did?
We cannot change our origins. If that makes you a monster, then so be it. This monster stands beside you.
Hunter, you say the nicest things. Thank you for listening to me, friend.
predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Genius inventor strikes again. Find more coil, send it my way.
Back again. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. Later.